Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the round one coverage of 2020 Toronto Island Maple Leaf Lead card presented by True North Disc Golf. We're here at the gorgeous Toronto Island Park. It's a must play if you haven't played it yet. Philo, I know you're loving it so far on the front nine. I'm excited for you to see it on the back nine.
I'm excited to see it myself, man. It's been a beautiful view and experience to be on this commentary call with you. It's beautiful looking course. Looks like it was a beautiful day. The winds weren't ripping around too much. Looks like everybody had a fair chance to score out there.
Absolutely. It was a gorgeous weekend. And if any of you guys need some tips or help or anything, reach out to Philo. He's glad to help. And thanks for everything you do in the sport, man, for being a good ambassador and a face of the game and everything.
Thank you, brother. It's a pleasure, man. I can't believe it's all working out as well as it is, honestly.
Absolutely, right?
It's crazy. It's very surreal, man. Very surreal.
There's Kim Scott Wood, local boy. Here's Captain Canada, Martin Hendel. Both of them under par, which is a solid front nine. Anything under par, like I said in the previous video, is good on the island. So, Marty with the smug grin again. Double G, the Canadian Double G, Greg Grootenboer. A little bit of a struggle towards the end of the front nine, but he's got the game to bring the back nine up to his standards. Excited to see what he does. Chris Ozolins, 6 down on the front, smashing. He's happy about
it. Missed on a couple of opportunities out there. Other than that, he pretty much did everything right.
There I am, having a lackluster round. As you can see, I'm yawning at my front nine. It's an even par, but nothing to sneeze at. It's not terrible.
You can bring it back.
Definitely. Here's our front nine recap. 3 birdies on hole 9. Greg the unfortunate 5. Myself with the 3. That's not uncommon on that hole. You know, sometimes one person every card or every 2 cards can find that water. It's not out of play at all. So, hole 10, par 4, 518 feet. This is the easiest par 4 on the course. It's just straight up the middle. I believe the fire hydrant we're approaching right now is pin high with the short basket, which is about 420 feet. So anything around this fire hydrant and this dead grass area is perfect, and it's a nice simple putter shot to the green. Kim might be looking at a possible eagle here with the power that he has, along with Chris.
You already know, man. How much are you trying to bite off on this hole, man?
I just want to get to the fire hydrant. Kind of do what Marty does, except Marty just smashes it over the fire hydrant like nothing. That's huge.
You have a long throw in for you.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got that in him. I like to play a bit of a flip up to flat and just have something gently fade to the left a little bit to give myself more of a natural backhand hyzer to the green. Similar to this, actually.
Full send on that one, ripping over on that overstable. And
it might be a little pinched off in that stuff there. Kimmy looks like he's going to go full send.
No reason not to with his arm speed.
Absolutely.
And control.
Yeah, it's still up there.
That's actually in a really good spot. That gives you a nice overstable hyzer into the green. That's kind of where I like to play over there.
Did he clip something on the way out?
I think he might have clipped some branches. There are some branches up there that do get in the way.
There you go. It started off really nice, but you know, it's a short par 4. You're still in the middle. You can get up and down.
Yeah, not ideal, but it is in the middle.
Get off that tree, baby. Get off that tree.
Come on.
Oh,
man.
Almost got the full flight and finish, but that shouldn't be too much work left over.
Nah, he's got a nice backhand game. So I'm a little farther away than I've been practicing, and I tried to go with my star Cayman. I just got a little high out of my hand, and that's not where you want to be for a birdie, but it's in range.
No, it's a Cayman. I just gotta get it low.
As you can see, this fairway kind of has a little bit of a valley shape to it, and this actually used to be an old road on the Toronto Island when they had houses here back in the day, which I learned about last time I was commentating.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer for Kimmy. He's probably done that about 20 years in a row. So this is a little pinched off here.
He's got great flick game. I can't imagine this will stress him out too much. Get in the hole. Ooh, a little strong even. That's still right there.
I think it's his old pearly gator he likes to throw a lot.
Nice.
Already jump putting. Getting that full body in there.
Yeah,
That's probably the easiest birdie ever. So here I
sure.
am
If you
from,
had
yeah, if I'm from 35 feet, I'm not wanting
nice,
to lose a stroke to the card.
nice little step through there. Good job, man.
Thank you. It's from about 20, 22 feet past the basket.
A
Oh,
little
a little
aggressive. Too
high,
much
yeah.
want. Yep. We tried to smash that one in there. A little bit too much pace.
There you
There's
go.
double G.
Good
Canadian
bounce
double
back.
G.
Yeah,
Yep. It's so important to bounce back on the next available scoring hole after a double bogey or a bogey.
absolutely.
Get yourself back into a rhythm and try to right the ship.
So the unfortunate par there for Oz, which normally par isn't too bad, but this one it kind of feels like it's a par 3.5 a little bit, just because it is such a very straightforward hole and there's not a lot in the way.
Yeah, I'm sure if you had some of the long arms on tour show up, that'd be a 3 all day.
Absolutely, absolutely. So 4
Guys will-
birdies and 1 par. I could just see Calvin Heimberg just pimping this shot with an eagle all day, every
Yeah,
day.
for sure. I was thinking the same thing, actually. Probably even see some guys going mid range because they throw so hard.
Oh, yeah. Hole 11, par 3, 414 feet. This is probably the most difficult par 3 on the course. There's 2 gaps. This is the main gap. You want to throw like a long flex to a very, very late fade into here. There's also a gap more to the left if you're coming in on like a roller or a long sidearm angle, but this is a pretty tough birdie to get on the course. Martin, I think this is an old glow Thunderbird that Martin likes to throw, and it's absolutely perfect.
Wow. That looked like he got all the way in there back door.
Yeah, this is a very, very specific shot. It's that late or the high turn with a very, very late fade at the end.
Full commitment and trust there from Kim Scott. Let's see if the disc unravels on time.
That's even better than Marty's. That's pinned.
Wow. Kim Scott Wood, 414 dialed.
That is phenomenal. This is that same FD from hole 8.
Didn't get over on it enough.
No, it was close. I'm okay with that though. It's up there enough. I have that opening on the left side there.
There
Easy
you go.
3, but it tried to turn, just didn't quite get enough over on it.
Yep.
Greg Taylor's into his shot here. That high flip up. This is looking good. Yep, that's a long look at it. That should be an easy 3. This has the power to go sidearm at this. A little early
That looked
release.
a lot inside. Yeah. Hopefully he punches through and
He
gets
got
some kind of a
through.
line to the basket.
He got through. He got more distance, but it's tucked onto the right side. It's going to be a scramble from there, I think. Yeah, he's in there. Well, he found a little back door. Interesting.
Throwing that gator again over
Yeah,
stable,
it's-
chopping it through the woods.
That's why we call him the Wizard of Oz. He's always got those tricks up his sleeve.
That's gotta get down. Oh, almost. Another good bid there from the Canadian Double G.
Had to go this like interesting kind of Annie spin step putt, which is not my preferred style, but it's up there for a 3. That's an amazing birdie from Marty, and the fact that Kim's closer than that is even more amazing.
Yeah, well executed shot by those two guys. That's a very touchy throw when you can't see where the basket is. You got to carry 400 feet, slow turn, late fade.
Yeah, I was blown away at their 2 drives. I've never seen one get in the circle, let alone 2 of them.
Yeah, well, you play on tour, man. You expect to see stuff like that all day long, bud.
Oh yeah.
Those guys have both been out there and they know what it's like.
Absolutely. So no casualties on this one. Two amazing birdies and 3 pars. That's actually well played for the card.
Absolutely. Chris is kind of slowing down a little bit here.
Yeah, Kimmy and Marty catching up to him a little bit there.
Yeah, they are. They're starting to make some ground up. He's cooling off and they're heating up.
Went on to hole 12. Oh, there's the Canadian James Conrad. He looks like him too.
That's
He's
so
got that tall body with the long hair and the beard. It looks like him.
That's so funny. Every time I go somewhere, you hear the references. You know, the Swedish this and the Norwegian that and the
Absolutely.
It's
Hole
so
12,
much fun.
yeah. Hole 12, par 4, 530. This is my favorite hole on the course. I think it's got a beautiful flex shot for the drive. It's a bit of a blind flex shot, but if you hit it, it feels very, very good, and it's a nice, simple putter to the green. There's enough things in the way to keep you honest, but not enough in the way to make it very, very challenging.
Martin looked like he was playing for a little layup up and over the top of the putter.
Yeah, Marty likes to go that high flexing stall shot. This is the up the middle shot, and that's got to flex out a little bit.
I don't know if it came out.
Yeah, I just caught that last right side. It's that same FD again.
Get in there, baby. Come on now. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay. A little high, but...
Sit. That's not bad. You got a little window there.
I'm happy with that. Anything up towards the end of this gap, I'm happy with. Greg, this just tailors into his game so well.
Come on, keep sliding.
Just didn't want to turn over for him. It looked good out of his hand.
I was trying to keep pace with the guys. Needs a good shot here. Playing for the up and over the middle with the big high flexing shot.
That's a very aggressive route, and he's hanging out over there with me somewhere. Not horrible on that left side.
A little bit of airspace to work with, right?
Yeah, there is. It's definitely more of a full power aggressive shot. Greg a little pinched. It's a very specific shot, and then when you get up in the fairway, those three big trees are right in the where you want to kind of swing something. Marty actually went through them, backside of the green.
That looked like he pushed it a little long, huh?
Well, a little bit, yeah. Backside of the green, yep.
Not bad.
Came from at the very edge of that right side.
Got to navigate those big trees and sit down.
Sit down. No, so close. He's got an in the circle putt for par, but that was really close to being an amazing up and down.
Opens the door back up for Oz. If he can find his way to get up and down.
Greg sliding into the circle there. It's a good recovery. Oz actually went in there further than I thought he did. Well, he had an amazing.
That's a nice up and down. If you can make that putt, that'd be great.
Making minis with Greg over there. And I was just pinched off a little bit. Couldn't quite get a full backswing. I had a lot of branches in the way, but I'm up there for a putt.
Those are frustrating, you know. He just barely missed the fairway by a couple of feet, and get another one. That a baby.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised I got both of those back to back. Usually I get two around, but they're never usually back to back, or not back to back, but 2 times in a row. So I was happy to get that one in there, as you can tell. Kimmy for a par save.
Oh, there's the first miss high. Saw a lot of those going in earlier.
Yeah, a little too high that time.
That putt looked like it was increasing in elevation on its way towards the target.
Marty sneaking one in over the rim. There's a good par there from Greg. Par's not bad on this one, even though it is only 530 feet. It does require 2 precise shots to get up there for a birdie.
That was a great birdie from Chris Oz out of the bush there.
Definitely, he was in there.
Up the fairway.
Kimmy tapping in the unfortunate bogey.
There's your 2-stroke swing right when Kim Scott was on his heels. Chris Oz, not big putted by you. Nicely done there.
3 birdies on that one. That's actually a very good score. I was picking back up, getting that 2-stroke lead on the card here. Marty at 5 down now. Kim going back to 4, but still respectable rounds. Hole 13, par 4, 532 feet. This one, if you play mid-range, It is the easiest birdie. But sometimes it's a very specific landing zone because there's one gap and there's this one guardian tree right there in the way that kind of splits it in half. So if you're not far enough or too far, then you kind of have to MacGyver a certain type of trick shot to get up to the green here. But I look at this hole and I just think of you playing it with a rock and then an ABR for a 3. And that's how the hole's designed, just like this.
It's not the longest hole. I mean, 532 feet is 2 mid-range shots.
Absolutely.
You don't have to get greedy on a 532-foot hole, or you'll find yourself off in the woods and scrambling for par.
Well, you should have told me that before I threw this, but thankfully it got around the corner.
No, that was very nicely done. That was a good control shot. And the sidearm obviously plays into the hole's, best landing zone. Look at that, dude. Straight down the tunnel. Nicely done.
Yeah. I feel more confident going with an aggressive flex sidearm like that than the backhand. I was in the same thing, just got to overrun it a little bit, but he's actually in a good spot there. He'll have a nice hyzer.
That was a good miss, huh?
Yeah, that's the miss you want to do. You don't want to go to the right. The right is not fun. There's a lot of stinging nettle in there, and it's not where you want to be. That is where you want to be, though. That's perfect.
Okay.
See if Kimmy gets aggressive here or not. No, he's smart. He knows.
Yeah, that was a layup speed all day. Looks like it's drifting a little
left. Too
a little
far.
long.
Yeah, you should have there is a blind kind of overstable skip shot from there.
After his well-placed drive,
Yeah,
double G, the Canadian style. Nicely done there, scooching it in there.
Greg eats holes like this up for breakfast. He just throws his buzz, and he's perfect. Marty's going to miss that tree, and he does, and that's perfect as well.
Nicely done, finishing at the target.
Kimmy playing that skip shot.
One tree to miss. Does so.
A little short. Yeah, he's got a putt.
Unobstructed, out in the open.
Yep. It's in his range. This looks a little bit early from Oz, but he actually gets a nice forward skip.
Yeah,
There
you
in
could
the
tell
edge.
he was going for the ground play there. It looks like it's kind of hard pan.
Definitely. This is my champion came in here. I needed to miss the one thing in the way, and I didn't quite do it.
Yeah, I do that a lot, man. That's frustrating.
But I'm in range.
Another step putt. Count it, 3 for 3, baby.
I got to hang in somehow.
It's nicely done, man. 3 under, 3 step putts, dude. Boom.
Yeah, I kind of play this course backwards. Most people say the front 9 is easier to score on than the back 9, but I always score better on the back 9. So I like to make the easy things hard and the hard thing is easy.
Solid putt there from Kim Scott, making the adjustment, keeping it more in the lower third of the chains and then the higher third.
Another good bounce back stat for the card.
Absolutely, man. I think they're starting to do that now. I brought it up, birdie after bogey. Like, that's the new stat now.
It definitely shows more of the mental fortitude as well to the game, where you know you
Absolutely.
can do it after an unfortunate hole.
Sometimes, you can tell with the new players on tour, like, things start to snowball pretty quickly.
Absolutely.
You have one bad hole, and, like, you just look at their scorecard, and it just seems like the one hole just affected everything that follows, and you got to learn to put those mistake holes behind you and get back on track as quickly as possible.
Definitely.
It's okay to be a little grumpy about it, but turn that into focus on the next shot.
Exactly. You can kind of get mad at yourself for doing something stupid on the previous hole or something, and then you can think of 2 ways. You can think, oh well, I screwed that up. I don't want to screw this up, or oh, okay, I screwed that up. I'm gonna correct it now. Right.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's a very nice. I think that's a star card.
Nicely done, fellas.
Yes, it was. An actual star card, because stars have 5 points. This is a 5-person card. Now we're really getting into it. That's how this hole should be played, though. It is relatively simple. Either a safe drive and the longer approach, or what I like to do, go around the corner and have a nice, easy approach. Either way you want to do it. Hole 14, par 4, 556 feet. This is kind of... It's a harder version of the previous hole, I think, because there's one gap. It's not quite as to the right as the previous one was, but it's a similar shot. It's a straight layup right in between these two trees, and then it's a nice blind straight to stable approach into this guarded green over here. And the left side is very, very thick. So it's a more difficult birdie than it would suggest, again.
Guy with the chair, the man after my own heart over there working on his golf swing, man.
Marty, that's perfect.
I actually got some holes in yesterday here in Des Moines. That was fun.
Oh, right on.
Played with Kevin Jones and Luke Humphreys.
I heard those guys are good at golf as well, and Yuli as well.
Yeah, there's a handful of guys that got some game.
I pulled that a little bit to the right. That's going to be trouble from there. Speaking of golf, Oz has a Nike golf hat on, so he's got it. He knows both swings.
That little to the right as well.
Just a little bit too turned over. This tee pad is tucked kind of back, and it looks like you want to get a little bit of a bend on it, but really just a dead straight shot is all you need.
That looks a little bit more out in the open. Still trailed off to the right a little bit, huh?
Yeah, he might have this guardian tree right there in the way. See, Kimmy's just throwing a putter. Yeah, I got a little too turned as well. We're all kind of heading over there. Oh, good kick out.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what the tee pad forces you to do, because you can't quite see the gaps. You think I have to get a bit of a bend to the right on it, and really you don't, because these two trees here are straight off the tee. So if you just land right there, nice straight rock or straight putter, it's perfect. So I had to pitch out, and now I'm where a good drive would end up. I'm throwing my T-bird 3 again, sneaking in the circle, getting a look.
That putt this time.
No. I'd rather be 35 than 27 some days.
Yeah, that's why I was pulling your leg there, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I do it to myself as well. That's a great shot from Greg.
Yes, sir. Beautiful.
Oz got a bit of bushwhacking to do here. See, he's even 1 foot off the fairway, and look how much of his swing is affected.
He's got to do a patent pending, and he's going to try to get this thing all the way in there to the green. Can't really tell where that finished. Kim Scott from right off the edge.
I think he caught something late and it directed it more to the left again. He was actually very close to getting to the green. Marty from the ideal placement, just probably going rock, and he's rocking and rolling.
Making easy work of that.
Yep. Marty's just looking at us like, what are you guys doing in the rough over here? Okay, this isn't too bad. Going with that gator again.
Nicely done.
Yep. About 22, 25 feet maybe.
Yeah, maybe 7, 8 paces off, something like that.
That's a good recovery
Good
there from Kim. Those can kind of get away from you. They look simple, but if you don't give it the right follow through, it's gonna hyzer out on you a bit.
Look at this guy.
There we go.
4 solid putts in a row, man.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm saving my round pretty well based on my scramble putting game.
Those pay dividends, bud. They really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't look at it as a bad thing, you know. That's a lot of people sometimes take it the wrong way, like, oh, I wasn't, that's kind of how golf is. Like, it's really hard, or it's rare where all the things are firing and popping at the same time.
Absolutely.
It's like your driving might feel good, and then your approaches and putts might be a little squirrely, or some mixture of it, you know what I mean? And if your putting game's keeping you alive, then you'll take it, because you could be 4 or 5 over par instead of a few under par.
Absolutely. Yep. That's a testament to know when a player is really good, is when their off rounds are still decent to decently good rounds. It's because of they're saving their score on the green.
A couple of nice birdies there, double G, Canadian style, Martin Hendel, making it look extremely easy.
Yeah, Marty's only 1 back of Oz now. He's creeping his way up there.
Yeah, after that hot start by Oz, he's definitely on the cooler side of things, and Martin's just plugging right along.
Yeah, hole 15, par 3, just 300 feet. In previous tournaments, this used to play as a double mando, where they have a snow fence, built up between these two trees right here, and it forced that up the middle shot, which I prefer, because now you can swing a low overstable sidearm out to the left side and take a nice skip. But Marty won't be doing that.
But
Marty's
that's
just
an
gonna.
advantage for you.
Yeah, absolutely. But the advantage for Marty is a straight shot, and he does it very, very well.
About as straight as it gets there.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Straight 15 feet from the bucket.
Greg also likes these type of shots. He's just flip up the straight. Didn't quite get over, but he's actually got up there pretty well.
Inside the circle, call that 8 paces off or so.
Yeah, getting a little greasy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with my Star Destroyer here. Just got to miss those low-hanging branches and take a nice skip. A little far. Actually,
Not bad.
that
You
bad,
got that
actually.
putt?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can knock another one in for 5 in a row.
20, 25 feet again. I was liking that line, going with the Firebird. He's going a little higher. You think he's trying to crash through the trees. Does so
Yeah, that
nicely.
worked. Nice play from Oz.
That's a good shot. Kimmy.
Down the middle, it's got to hook up. Looks
Get
like
off
it's
that.
tailing towards the stuff, and it
Okay, you got up there.
trickles back in. What do you say, circle's edge or so? Just outside?
Yeah, there's the yellow paint there. I think he's probably about 40 feet.
Yep.
Beauty.
Dog that one in there. Nicely done. Kim Scott Wood, 6 under par.
Just plugging along. You know, he's not firing it up, say like Oz or Marty is, but he's not. You know, he's hanging around there. He's kind of sneakily getting up there with them.
Yeah, he had that unfortunate
That's
bogey back there and just knocked him off the pace right when he was starting to put the heater on Oz, and then they flip-flopped those couple of scores and
Absolutely.
mounting another comeback here, another rally. Let's see if you can get it to 4 under here. Oh.
Yeah, I kind of got a bit of a wind lift. You see the branch behind me just all of a sudden started gusting.
Yeah, I see that. Those are the worst, man. It goes from calm
Yeah.
to windy all of a sudden.
Greg with a good putt there.
He's
Yeah,
battled back nicely.
Yeah, back under par. Doing work on the back nine. Marty, the little lobber tap in he likes to do. And Oz just be a formality here. So me ruining the star frame again.
Well, you got the bad
Yeah.
break with the wind.
Yeah, I liked it out of my hand, and then just halfway through the flight, you can kind of see it just got kind of kicked up in the air.
Yeah, it just hung out there, man. Didn't want to drop. Nice little replay there. Kim Scott Wood. Outside circle 1 putt. Jumper. Jump and jog.
Yeah, so everyone under par on the card. That's very good on the island here. Everyone's battled it back nicely, maintaining our scores. Marty and Oz are battling up there. Kim's not far behind.
That's still early in the tournament. Still got
yeah.
2+ rounds to go. Kim
Yeah.
Scott Wood, definitely look to see him bouncing back and striking him.
Hole 16, par 4, 615 feet. This is one of the rare holes you're going to see a roller on the second shot as opposed to the drive, because it's a very, very low ceiling all the way to about here. And then you got a nice cutout green. But typically, the drive you'd like to see is through this alleyway here. A nice flip. Actually, Marty's going a cut roller. That's looking great. Way to prove me wrong, Marty. He's putting on the short basket.
So how far is he from the pin from there?
He's
Oh, okay. He's about 150
Yeah.
around the next cut.
yeah, he really got a hold of that one. Greg going the more traditional shot, that hyzer flip up into kind of a gliding flat. Just caught that tree there.
So you want to get past that tree, go a little bit, like another 80 feet forward, and just fade out left a little.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get that flat. Oz is going option 3, which is a big flex sidearm around the left side of that tree. That's phenomenal as well.
That's
This
what I
one
was
plays
figuring.
adjacent. Yeah, this one plays adjacent to hole 3's fairway, so you have a lot of room on the left side.
Nice.
So that's what you want from Kim there. That flip up to flat, past that tree, and then just kind of fade out into the middle of the 2 fairways, and that's
That's what I was figuring was the play right there. Just punch
Yeah.
it forward, try to get about 400, then you have a straight 200-foot shot in with a putter.
Yep. I'm throwing my Star Destroyer.
There you go.
Looking good.
It's out there in the open.
Yep, I'm happy with that one. It is a
Good.
very, very low ceiling from there, though. You want to push a lot farther than that.
You got a
But,
good flick. You can get it in there, right?
oh, yeah, definitely. Craig,
Yeah,
just,
Greg hung that one out there a bit too much.
yeah, so I'm going, I think this is my European Open PD3 here. Needed something overstable and just got a little too low.
Hmm.
I had about 5 or 6 feet of clearance on that, and I really wanted to hit that hard and flat and have it just kind of skip 3 or 4 times up to the green and just didn't give it the height. Greg getting a little greasy through that.
Yeah, you can say that again, man. He hooked that right into the woods and got fortunate to navigate all the way through onto the green.
So Kim at the short pad of hole 3, and he's got a nice little straight putter into the green there, just
I'm sure
outside
he
the
would have liked to
circle.
be a little closer than that.
Yeah, but he made a putt from farther last hole, so you should have that dialed in now.
Step through or jump into it, and he's got the option.
See, I was taking a knee here just to get underneath the ceiling.
Smart play. Not a way to use the body to help create the shot you need.
There you go, good shot.
The other one would have been.
Marty just a little bit tucked to the right. But getting up there for a putt.
Made the corner. He's inside circle 1, that looks like.
Yep. I'm just pitching up for a par here with my champion Cayman.
Oh, did
Oh.
that hit some metal?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it caught the front
Did run
chains. I was
some
actually
chains.
surprised.
Yeah,
I
it did.
thought I wasn't trying to run it, but I'll take it. There
Solid
he is.
putt.
2 in a row from outside.
He's had a lot of highlights on the putting green this round.
Absolutely.
Getting it done from outside circle 1.
All well deserved as well.
Nice little fist pump there.
Yeah. Nice putt from my twin, as Gigi calls us.
Martin
Get in
just
there.
barely squeaks that in. He knew that was in danger of rimming off and
Yeah.
rolling somewhere the whole time.
But his nose up spin putt allows that to kind of sneak over. Oh, I was letting one slip a little bit there as well.
Yeah, he's feeling the heater of Martin coming up behind him.
I think so, yeah.
Those make those putts a little bit of a tester in these situations, even though it's still early in the tournament.
Laughing about something. I don't know what I'm laughing at.
Scrapes that disappointing par up.
Yeah, that one's a par is not bad on this one, but when it's a missed putt on the green, then it kind of stings a little bit because you're thinking, okay, I got a chance to get a good birdie, and then
It stings every time,
Yeah.
friend. It
Yeah.
stings every
Yeah.
time.
yeah. But
When you earn yourself an opportunity to score and then you don't commit to the putt, that's probably the worst feeling in disc golf.
yeah, you commit to 2 harder throws before that, and then a little 20-25 footer just sneaks away from you.
Yep. Lose a little bit of focus for a moment. Here on hole 17, says it's measuring in 391. Looks like a pretty narrow corridor off to the right? Not a lot of space to work with here.
Yeah, this one plays similar to hole 7, where it's a line drive at it. You don't have a lot of space to flex because of the right side branches. There actually used to be a giant guardian tree about 60 feet short of this hole, and you'll probably see the old stump mark in the ground. That was really in the way. Now it's like a nice straight shot. Marty might be black ace in the short basket there. But that's a safe play. It's an easy 3 from there, a long jump putt. This one's very difficult to get onto the green. Kim doesn't like that one.
Didn't like this one.
No.
That disappeared, so it doesn't look like he was too thrilled about that shot.
It's a tough shot. I think it plays better for a long kind of a flexing sidearm or a lefty backhand, just because you can swing it over to the left side more.
Yeah, these guys aren't
but-
testing the left side of the fairway enough. I think that's where the righty backhand play. It's kind of have to be like a late hyzer flip where you kind of trust it off to the left and just
Yeah.
let the disc stand up to flat, you know. And I think everybody's
Yeah.
trying to shape the disc too early from what I'm seeing, and they're not giving the disc a chance.
Definitely, that is the play. It's something kind of on the understable side and trust it on a hyzer flip to the left side and drift it into the green.
There
I'm
you
throwing
go.
my-
There
my-
you gave it
yeah.
some space.
Throwing
Had a
my
baby.
T-bird 3 there. I just want to make sure I get a good hit on it, and then it can do whatever it wants from there. Whether it holds over, it's great. If not, I have a jump putt from there, but it's not going to go too far.
That was a good play, man. Oh
Oh,
no,
Greg.
another sidearm getting away from Greg. He's gonna have another long putt.
I think he skipped off the branch there. That got kind of got in the air really quick.
Yeah, it did.
Gimme from in the schnarb. That's a good recovery, actually. That little bush on the right side there is the last thing in the way for those backhand hyzers to come into the green, and it's very, very thick.
I was trying to give that a stab up and over.
Yeah, getting a little creative again. Marty as well.
Trying to give it a bid, but
Shot.
that's a nice
Yep.
layup. Yep. There you go. There's a putt for you.
Yeah, about 50, 55 fish feet maybe. Pretty safe run.
Oh,
Nah,
Not to
just
be this time.
never got the pop I wanted on it.
Greg
For
from
a three.
outside. Oh,
Ooh,
nice aggressive bid. A little high.
he should be fine.
Spit hand.
His legs are 6 feet long. He should be able to straddle out from that.
Absolutely.
Give me a little bit tucked into the stuff here.
No, those are the worst.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Just not center enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could easily fall in there though. It's one of those 50-50s, but might be a little too far to the right on that one. Good putt from Greg.
Fortunate bogey there. Drops him back to 1 under par after a nice rally there after the back nine.
Yeah.
Nine, excuse me. Rough ending to his front nine.
A little high there from Oz, but he puts it in there. Typical Canadians. You go first. No, I insist. You. No, you. No, I insist. That one, you don't see too many birdies on that one fairly often. So, two
Not to be
bogeys and
today
3
either.
pars. Yeah. Everyone's still under par though. Doing good work. Like I believe a 4 under par was 10:01 or 10:02 rated for this tournament. So, everyone doing pretty good. Especially Oz and Marty. They're really ahead of him. Hole 18, par 3, 320 feet. There's kind of two options. There's this middle gap, which the drone's flying, and then there's the kind of up high left flippy turnover, which is actually the more preferred route because it's the bigger gap, and it kind of filters to the green better. This one, it doesn't really allow a backhand to get there unless you throw it very, very flat, challenge that right side, and have a nice flat, straight skid to the basket. Marty's going up and over. This looks good.
Not quite as much
Not
finish
terrible,
as I'm
yeah.
sure you'd have liked. Not side circle 1, but he'll have another look at it, see if he can snag the solo lead here, get to 10 down.
Got a long stab. Oz going the sidearm, which is another option for this one.
Oh yeah, this plays right into his wheelhouse as long as he gives it some space. Nice little hook finish there. It looks like it crashed in inside circle 1, no?
Yeah, you got some good tree love there. I think he's probably 20, 25 feet. Throwing another, my most understable rock 3 on this one. Want to get that hyzer out of the hand, push it by those trees, and have a nice late turn and drift. And then I was pretty happy with that
That
one.
was gorgeous, man. That's the play right there. Nicely done.
Yeah, thank you. It's a fun shot to throw because like it makes you commit to it, and when you actually do commit properly, it feels like a really, really good shot there. Kimmy, that's might be a good tree to hit that.
That's one of my favorite plays too. Those low or those like kind of lazy turnovers. Throw it out there, and if the disc is understable and only wants to drag right, those are a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, just trust the disc. You know it's gonna roll over. Just hit it high on the hyzer and just watch it slowly fall to the ground. It's a gorgeous shot. Marty, see if you can knock this one down here.
Ooh, not another one of those. Strong side.
I think if that came in on a little bit more of a hyzer angle, I think it might have got sucked in, but it kind of hit a bit flat. There you go. Let's get the double digits.
Good.
That's a heater of a round.
Retakes the lead. Martin almost big putted him right there and put the pressure back on it. That opened the door for Oz to smash this one in center chop, center cut.
Yeah, he had a nice little window there through all that stuff. Fortunate to
Yes,
get
he
that and
did.
took advantage of it.
Regain his solo lead, one stroke ahead of Martin Hendel. There's
Tapping
another
in with a
nice
four
birdie
under
putt
par.
for
Yeah,
you.
that one felt good. Nice, right in the center to finish the round out. 4 under par. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, you grinded that round out nicely, man. It got a little rocky, and you came back and kept
Yeah,
grinding, made some nice putts. That's what it's all about, man. Just keep trying, keep grinding.
yeah. Greg tapping in a nice 2 under par. I'm sure that's not what he's looking for, but considering how he ended the front nine, I think he did it very well on the back nine to bring it back.
Yeah, no doubt. He was 3 over after 9, or those last 2 holes where he was 3 up and turned the corner on the back 9 and make good on some birdies and play some nice holes. Keep the
Absolutely.
bogey count down. It's a good job.
Marty tapping in a 9 down as well. A very, very good round. Kimmy with a 6 down. So everyone actually playing pretty well on this course. Sometimes this one can get away from you very easily. So
Yeah, it could happen on any course, man. Everybody did a good job of keeping it together and only taking on a little bit of damage, a little bit of water here and there. I think
yeah,
Oz had a pretty clean 10 down, right? I don't think he made a bogey, did he?
I don't believe so. No, that's very rare to see a clean round on the island. Usually one hole can kind of get on top of you a little bit, but I don't believe he had a bogey.
Good shooting.
No, he didn't. Nice clean 10 down. Martin
There it
stacking 7 in a row to start the back 9.
Yeah, he put the heater on him, let him know he's still in the battle, but Chris Oz holds strong, takes that one stick advantage into round number 2. Kim Scott Wood, 57, a little bit of trouble there on the back 9, but overall, some good shooting from the fellas on round 1. I'm excited to see what happens on round 2, how everybody settles in, if there's any adjustments made, if everybody plays pretty much the same shots, if the wind picks up. There's a lot of variables.
Absolutely. I think round 2 was our best weather day. I think it was a little bit warm, but it wasn't as much wind. So I'm interested to see how the course gets slain. We have a new face in the card, Clayton Morgan, or as our previous commentators called him, Clam Morton. So that's his new nickname. He's another good big gunner. He actually aced hole 9 the first round. He was on our other coverage, and that was interesting to watch. That was cool. So it's interesting to see how he's going to play this course as well. Once again, thank you to True North Disc Golf. If you haven't checked out the store already, go in there with a budget, please, because I do that quite a lot and I buy too much stuff. But it's not a bad thing, so check it out. They have everything you need and everything you want to get started in disc golf or continue or elevate your game. So that wraps up our first round. We'll see you guys in round 2. Philo, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.